Hi everybody, Adam here. Welcome back. In today's video, we're continuing our journey through the new Pokemon TCG expansion Perfect Order by opening up the Elite Trainer box. I'm a big fan of the Elite Trainer boxes, a lot of really cool stuff inside, and looking forward to seeing what we get in this one in particular. I think they've done an excellent job with the artwork and the color scheme out here on the front of the packaging. Will be interesting to see how that translates to the inside of the box, but should be a lot of fun. So let's dive in and see what we get inside this Elite Trainer box. Really happy with what we managed to get inside the box here. First off, worth noting, they've done an excellent job with translating the art from the outer packaging to the interior contents, starting with the box here itself. Love the artwork and coloring on here, and I think this is going to be a great display piece up on our shelf. Also works quite well for storing cards, decks, and other TCG paraphernalia. So always really cool to get those Elite Trainer boxes. Now, in terms of other items here, first up, we've got the card dividers. And I love the fact that they have gone and put the different forms of Zygarde over the 6 different card dividers. Really excellent job. And you can see if we flip to the other side, that's what it looks like on the back. But really impressed with this side. I thought that was a really nice touch. We've also got a nice stack of energy. Always useful to get more energy cards for use in building decks. We've got the promo card for this Elite Trainer box here. An amazing full art Tyrant. Love the artwork on there. Great colors and shading. I think that's an awesome promo card. Super happy to be able to pick that up. Will be a great addition to our collection. Then we've got the sleeves here, and always useful to have more sleeves. You can never really have too many sleeves. So happy to add those. Again, I think it's cool what they've done with the artwork there and tying that into Zygarde. We've got the great collectible coin here. Nice artwork again on there. Big fan of the collectible coins. Just another cool avenue for showcasing the excellent artwork from the Pokemon TCG. Then we've got our dice. The smaller dice, they look nice. Nothing too crazy there, but really love the larger die. Love the fact that it's semi-translucent, like that we've got the neon green for each of the pips on there. And then, great black, semi-transparent background to it. I think it all works really well. So happy with all of that. Then we've got the player's guide. We'll take a deeper look at that in a moment, but always one of my favorite parts of a new expansion. Great to see some of the different cards that are being added via the expansion. Cool to see some of the different strategies and interactions between the cards. Really gets the, sort of the creative juices going when it comes to deck building, and also helps with its visual checklist in setting some of the priorities of different cards that we want to collect. So that kind of covers all the non-booster pack elements of the Elite Trainer box. Really happy with all of those. Now, in addition to these, there were 9 booster packs from the Perfect Order expansion. Pretty happy overall with what we managed to get here. First up, we've got Dugong, then a full art Rosa's Encouragement, a really awesome full art Aurorus. Love the shading and coloring they've gone with for this full art Aurorus. Really nicely done card. Great addition to our collection. Really cool Haunter. We've got Esper. Coming down to our next row here, we got our second full art Decidueye EX. Really cool looking card. Nice to be able to pick up multiples of that, and kind of funny that we've managed to pick up 2 of the full art versions already. Then we've got a cool looking Dedenne card, and then a really nice full art Esper. So really happy with that. Always cool to get the full art cards. I think they've done a great job with the card here. Nice to add that at the same time we're getting the regular Esper card here from this expansion. But, really happy with that. Great addition to the collection, and happy that we were able to get that style of card for both Esper and Aurorus. And then last but not least, we've got a Luxray. So, not too overwhelming. We got the 1 EX card in there, the 2 full art cards, but still pretty happy with that. I guess 3 full art when you consider the supporter card here as well. But really happy with what we've managed to get. And all of that was on top of getting the promo card for this Elite Trainer box, the Tyrant, which looks really, really cool. So happy with how our perfect order journey is coming together. It's going to be a great expansion. Looking forward to continuing to fill out the different corners of the expansion and work on getting duplicates, obviously, to make it easier to build some decks from this expansion. But really happy overall with what we've managed to get here. Now let's take a closer look at the player's guide. Now, as I mentioned, big fan of the player's guide. I think a really cool concept. Nice to see the great artwork carry on through the player's guide as well. Now, we won't spend too long going through this, lots to cover in here, but I really love the fact that this is a great way to start to understand what the goal was behind the expansion, what types of new cards there are, what strategies and combinations are initially possible. It's not necessarily going to give you the winning tournament strategy, but it gives you enough of sort of insight into the new cards and the thinking behind them that you can really start to work through what decks you might want to create, how some of the cards here might augment other decks you've been playing. So I think that's really cool. And, it just really gets the creative juices going when you see some of these suggested combinations of cards, and as you learn how all their different abilities and attacks can synergize with each other. Plus, as you'll see in a moment, the player's guide contains a visual checklist, which is a great way to get a little bit of a sneak peek, see all the different cards available, and start to figure out what the gaps are in our collection to try to collect and fill. So you can see here, lots of great combos possible. Also just gives you a good understanding of some of the different attacks and abilities that might be available from some of these new Pokemon. You can see this section here, using abilities to your advantage, showing specific abilities for some of the Pokemon and how they work. Really, really cool stuff. Super useful to read through, in my opinion. I always find these sections really informative. Nice to see and get some sort of early insights into how an expansion is working. And then, like I said, now we're into the visual card checklist. Really cool way to just overall see what cards are available, see and track what gaps there are in your collection. But I also just really like looking through here to see the chase goals for a given expansion. What are the super rare cards that just look epic and amazing that we want to try to track down? So lots of different ways to use this visual checklist as well as the player's guide in general. But I think a nice addition to have it in the box and useful for both new players to the Pokemon TCG, but also great for longtime players as well who just want to get some of the highlights and the details for different cards so that they can, go off and work on their own decks. So we got items and supporters here. The new energy cards there. I really like that Rowlet card there, full art Rowlet, really nice. You can see we've picked up the Talonflame and the Aurora. What else do we have here? Great looking Dedenne. Oh, we got a little, let's get that in focus. Great looking Dedenne. Nice looking stuff. And so many amazing full art cards for the Pokemon themselves. The Mega Clefable EX looks really cool. Love the Mega Zygarde EX full art card there as well. Really cool stuff. Lots of full art cards to try to track down. And really nice gold card there, the Mega Zygarde EX. So lots of great cards to chase here, and super excited to continue our journey through the Perfect Order expansion. At the back here, we've got some info on all the different cards, or all the different promo cards, I should say, that are available for this expansion via the different boxes, collections, etc. that you can pick up. Happy that we were able to get the Tyrant there. I think that card, super well done. Great artwork on there. But we're doing pretty good overall, I think, with our promo cards. Definitely a few areas to continue to work on there. But, overall, I think that the Perfect Order expansion is shaping up to be another excellent one, and really happy with what we managed to get here inside this Elite Trainer box. Now, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And thank you very much for watching. We will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.